Welcome to Public House, intimate conversations with people making a difference in the Hudson Valley. And now from Paula's Public House in Poughkeepsie, here's Paula Young.
Hi, I'm Paula Young. Welcome to this edition of Public House. I have as my guest today the Mayor of Wappingers Falls, Matthew Alexander. Mayor Matt.
Yes.
Welcome to the house.
Hi, Paula.
How
Great
are
to see
you?
Yeah.
So
this looks beautiful.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited to have you here because I've known you a while.
Yep.
You've always been the mayor. You've always been someone who's capable and gets things done, and now Wappingers Falls is in more need than ever.
Yep.
You have this beautiful little town that half of it just burnt down. So tell me about you, tell me about what you do.
So I've been mayor for 10 years now. I'm in my 6th term as mayor. We're really in a great place right now, despite our present difficulty. The village of Wappingers Falls, the opportunities have never looked better. We're coming out of a terrible recession, a terrible downturn, and opportunity is there. Developers are looking for places to go. New first-time homeowners with kids and families are moving to the village of Wappingers Falls. There's a bright, bright future ahead. Unfortunately, we just happen to have had a terrible fire in the middle of our central business district. That's a temporary setback. We're ready to attack it, ready to work on getting rebuilt and revisioned and become a new community out of this.
When I first moved to Dutchess County, I drove through the village of Wappingers Falls, and this was a few years ago, and I said, wow, what a cute town. This reminds me of Mayberry or something else. You have that little village, you have the hills, you have the great architecture. But I noticed that then it was a bit depressed.
Yep.
And now you have new restaurants, you have a beautiful new wine bar, Divine, my friends own it. You have County Fair, friends of mine own that. You have probably the best tattoo parlor in all of Dutchess County. You have the Blackboard Cafe, which you lost an antique shop, sadly in the fire.
Yeah, that was terrible. I have stood by as our first responders have gone to terrible events in the village over the last 10 years, 11 years. And I've watched them put themselves in the fight against a fire, an explosion, all kinds of terrible things, a blizzard. But to watch your own building down really taught me something. I had a lot of people reach out to me after this happened and talk to me about what it was like in their past. They had had a business burned down, and there's something very, very different about the loss of property.
Experiencing it yourself versus but in spite of all the adversity, Wappingers continues to grow and grow. West Main opened up. So tell me a little bit about your vision for the village of Wappingers Falls.
So we see a vibrant, walkable community that has a really eclectic mix of architecture from 100 years ago up till today, of mom and pop businesses that are able to be put together in such a way that people can live, work, and play in the village of Wappingers Falls easily, with our waterfront opportunities, our access to the Hudson River, our access to trails, and great food and great restaurants and great entertainment at County Players. We really have something that's
the County
very,
Players.
very special.
You have this lovely little off Broadway house,
Yeah.
but with performances that it might as well be off Broadway or on Broadway.
Right. Yeah, great performances and great people. And what's special and unique about the village of Wappingers Falls is it's all very grassroots. So you have a very grassroots community that's allowed to evolve and take control of their future and speak out about who they are and what they want. And it's a very special community.
It is extremely special. Now, about you, you're not from up here.
No, I really am not from anywhere, other than the Southeast. I moved 13 times before I was 18 years old. So
Your dad was military?
My dad worked for the military, and he taught. So I lived at a lot of university campuses growing up throughout the Southeast. I lived next door to Bear Bryant. I lived at University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I was born at Auburn University. So I've seen quite a few different places. And I know what it's like to be the new person. So I came to the Hudson Valley in 1981. I was in my 3rd high school at Cornwall Central School, and I graduated from there. And you know, when I got here, I found a place that I really wanted to stay in. I just thought it was a very special, unique place where New York State villages are something that doesn't exist the same way
It
in the rest of the
doesn't exist out of the
country.
Northeast,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think. So you did all that, you became from the area, and you ran for mayor, and you've been reelected over and over again.
Yep.
And to what reason would you say that is?
You know, I really think it has to do with my work style. I like to get right in a problem. I love a problem. I love to figure my way out of a bad situation. I like chaos. So.
Wait a minute. Agent Smart, right? You like chaos.
Yeah, I do.
Aha.
I'm attracted to it, and I like to put things back in order. And I just have had a great time because there's an endless source of things to fix and work on, and great, wonderful people. I mean, you know the village of Wappingers Falls. There's
Yes.
wonderful people there who go back generations and are very proud of their community, and I've had a lot of fun.
I am always impressed by you. I think that your work ethic is great. I know that I've seen you face problems and overcome them.
Yeah.
So I ask this to everyone. You wake up in the morning every day, you see the sun. What gives you that extra to get out of bed? What is it about this life, your life, that you want, that gives you magic, gives you a reason to live?
Yeah, it's funny that you asked that because I've been thinking about that a lot lately. But I think when I get into a situation where I can dream up a new project, a new reality, and try to see it through to the end, where I get the opportunity to work with creative people who are interested in making change, that really excites me. And so what better place to be in than the village of Wappingers Falls. Went through some rough times that had to do with, you know, IBM came in, changed the whole dynamic of what Dutchess County was
Yes,
about,
yes, it did.
turned it into a car culture, you know, then the malls came. So we went through some tough times, as did lots of other little walkable communities. So this is I was attracted to that a long time ago, but I really love the idea of trying to revitalize this center, make it new, make it different again, and I love working with the people who are there to try to achieve that vision.
Well, I'm a big believer in bringing it back to the humanity of us,
Yep.
because that's what we are.
Right.
So thank you so much for sitting in my chair.
Thank you.
Folks, Village of Wappingers Falls, I'm sure you've been there. Go, check it out. There's so many cute restaurants. My friends own the Divine Wine Bar, lovely place. Go grab a meal at County Fair. If you're not at Paula's grabbing a meal, stop there. Stop at West Main. There's also the Groundhog Coffee Shop,
Right.
which is really fun. So thank you very much for tuning in. And Matthew, thank you for being my guest. Thank you so much. That
Wonderful.
was great.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, I'm Paula Young, and I'm the proprietor here of Paula's Public House. Do join me for good food, good cheer, and good fellowship. We are here, we have fun, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. Come on down.